Series rules require we end with a green flag, white flag the next time by, and then the checker. You can't end this race under caution. So here's the green. Kurt Busch leads Mike Wallace and Randy Tolsma. They've got a big jump on the field down at turn 1.
Here comes Mike Wallace. The tires are cool right now. He's doing everything he can. No contact as they start off. Kurt Busch gets a great run down the back straightaway.
Tolsma was with them in turn 1, but they've left him by turn 3. It's a 2-truck race.
At least Tolsma doesn't have Biffle right on his bumper the way they did before the caution came out.
White flag, 1 lap to go.
If Mike Wallace has anything, he has to show it right now, and I do believe Kurt Busch has a better truck. But here he comes on the inside.
Whoa, they've made contact. He almost spins. Wallace has to get out of the gas.
And here comes Tolsma. Tolsma's got to run. Down to the inside. Wallace blocks. They hit each other, and that gives Busch clear track.
Here comes Biffle on the outside. He's making the move. Cannot do it. Gets up in the loose stuff. Falling back. Andy Houston side by side with Biffle.
And they touched and scrambled, and Kurt Busch wins.
It's over. And everybody ran into everybody, but the leader couldn't. Kurt Busch. He wins his second Craftsman truck race in a row. And for truck owner Jack Roush, 5 consecutive victories. 6 of the last 7 races have been won by a Roush Racing Ford.
And that lets you know why Jack Roush has the confidence to move this guy all the way up if he does get that Winston Cup ride next year.
4th runner-up finish of the season for Mike Wallace to go with his 2 victories. There's your front 4 with Tolsma in 3rd and the point leader
for an extended green-white checker. Once the leader's taken the white flag, if the yellow waves, that's it. It's done. It's only if the yellow comes out before the white flag, and there aren't enough, and they need extended time to get the race restarted.
Jeff is right on the bumper of the 97 car right there.
All right, here we go.
He drove it in pretty hard, but car cut for him.
Ryan Newman trying to stay up on Jeff Gordon.
Two laps next time by.
Gordon's creeping up on him a little bit there through the center.
Now, if there's a caution in this lap, there will be a green-white checker. But if they can get back to the line, take the white flag, this race is over.
Kurt Busch is doing a good job right now. He's not overdriving the car. He's where he wants to be. He's making it real tough for Jeff Gordon.
Behind the leader, Tony Stewart tried. Matt Kenseth for 4th. Couldn't do it. And they go single file. And here they come to the white flag. So Kurt Busch with 1 more lap to go to try and hold off Jeff Gordon for the win. We're on the final lap in New Hampshire. Stewart tries Kenseth for 4th. And Gordon not able to stay up with Busch.
Stewart trying everything again.
Oh,
that was close.
Little contact coming off the second corner.
McMurray inside of Michael Waltrip there. That'll be for 6th and 7th places. It's been a struggle over the late spring and early summer for Kurt Busch. No more. He wins today at New Hampshire International Speedway. Couple of car lengths over Jeff Gordon, his 2nd win of the season. Ryan Newman
feel good.
Dominated a lot of the day. He gets 3rd.
Awesome job.
Well, it should feel good.
Yeah, no, he did a good job.
Did a terrific job. Had a terrific race car. So Jimmy Fink and those guys did a great job today, Dave.
Comes past, and the white flag will be next time for Kurt Busch. It's going to be a dominant day if he can hang on for this next lap and a half. He'll have led 155 of the 300 laps today. Maximum points.
Next year, we got to make him start last. That's all there is to it. When you sweep a racetrack in the season, next year you got to start last.
And a white flag. Final lap at New Hampshire for Kurt Busch.
I think the big advantage for these guys was that nobody did get practice. Nobody could tune their cars in, and these guys had a great race car, so they didn't have a whole lot to do.
Even though he led 110 laps and won the race in July, his crew chief Jimmy Fennig told me this morning they weren't satisfied with the car. they thought other people will have caught up to them since then. They made some changes based on their experience and their knowledge, and obviously they were the right changes to have made. As Kurt Busch sees the checkered flag and begins his chase for the Nextel Cup with a victory. Matt Kenseth second, 2.5 seconds behind. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will finish third. Casey Kane and McMurray rounding out the top 5. While Ryan Newman will finish 33rd. Tony Stewart 39th, and Jeremy Mayfield 35th. Maximum points on the day for Kurt Busch and his team.
NASCAR has declared the race over. Kurt Busch is the race winner.
You know, and I disagree with what Kurt Busch says about, well, maybe we didn't deserve this. You win one of these races, I don't care how you win a cup race today, your team deserves it.
Yeah, and you know, we talk about strategy and we talk about all this stuff. You know, when you listen to Denny Hamlin, you listen to the 20 car, you look at the 48, you look at those guys that are in the top 12 in the chase. They have to be a little conservative to stay in the chase. These guys right here that are up front that won this race and stuff, they didn't have a snowball's chance today. They were going to run in 28th or 29th. 28th or 29th. They weren't going to get any points hardly. They had to gamble. This is big. I like to see stuff like this because it keeps people coming back week in and week out, because no matter how the race goes, you never know what's going to happen.
Well, when you won at Watkins Glen in the ring, were you one of the best cars that day? Do you remember?
Was I that day?
Yeah, I think you were.
I was a good day. I was a top 5 car. I was a top 5 car. Ernie Irvin runs second that day, and I was a top 5 car. And yeah, we were, but man.
Kurt Busch is the race winner. Michael Waltrip, J.J. Yaley, Martin Truex Jr., Elliott Sadler get top 5s. NASCAR Sprint Cup racing from Loudon on TNT is brought to you by Miller Lite. For the perfect combination of taste and refreshment, choose Miller Lite. Why drink anything but Miller Lite, the ultimate light beer? By Advance Auto Parts. Keep the wheels turning. By Sprint, proud sponsor of the 2008 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Speed is beautiful. And by McDonald's. Race scheduled for 301 laps, but called after 284 because of rain. And Kurt Busch, who started 26th, is the race winner. He's in victory lane, sort of, with Lindsay.
Bill Weber, thank you. Sort of. This is so unconventional. We're in a garage. It's pouring down rain, but you don't care. What are your emotions getting the win in the nature that you did, Kurt?
This is unbelievable. I mean, I'm so happy for our team to get into victory lane. You know, we might not have had the fastest car, but we played the strategy game. Fuel came into play. That's when we pitted. We made it to the end, and the Penske power was there, but we had the fuel mileage, and that's what enabled us to pit. And Pat and these guys made an awesome call. I want to thank the fans for sticking it out. I mean, there's high winds and there's hail coming in, and it's just incredible to race in front of them and not have the fastest car necessarily to win, but we did it today for Miller Lite. We can celebrate either way, if we won or if we finish 20th.
You haven't had a win since August of 2007 at Michigan, so what does this do for the team?
Well, it gives us a lot of boost in getting our points back, but yet it's not going to erase the deficit that we have to keep building on. We're pretty far behind. We need to put together a run like we had last summer to get into the chase, and I know everybody at Dodge and Mobil 1, Gillette, everybody's happy that we did it. Snap-on Tools, PPG Paints, I'm happy to have everybody on board, and I just, you know, sometimes you just don't win them the right way, and I think we can honestly say that, but we had a lot of work and a lot of effort put into this, and we'll take it.
I'm going out on a limb and saying this brings a whole new meaning to Rain Dance, Bill.
Without a doubt. A few Miller Lights for that crowd tonight. 29 races between wins for Kurt Busch. Now, there was an incident on the track between Kyle Busch and Juan Pablo Montoya, and a few moments ago, Marty Snyder caught up with Juan.